running on January 24th, 2026. You can watch it live on NBC, also streaming on Peacock. For more information, all you got to do is go to PegasusWorldCup.com. Our next live race is the Longines Distaff 42nd running for this $2 million race. The favorite, Bob Baffert's never won this race. Could even money, Seismic Beauty, guys.
There are only two dirt races at the Breeders' Cup Baffert has never won. This one and the Dirt Mile. Right here you see Seismic Beauty even money. Nysos will probably be that short of a price in the Dirt Mile. Jockey Juan Hernandez would love to win this race as well. 0 for 24 now, lifetime in the Breeders' Cup. Seismic Beauty, Baffert has acknowledged that he thinks she might be somewhat one-dimensional. She's been a front-running winner, very impressively over her last two races. Comfortable leads, not necessarily slow-paced leads. I agree with Maddie. She could get some pace pressure from Jin Jin. The key here is going to be how comfortably she can make the lead and how she handles any pressure.
A little bit of a layoff, not discouraging the bettors. 91 days. This will be her first race since then, but she is the favorite at even money right now. The 12 is Darth Vader, guys. Edzo got eyes on the 12 a bit. But first, let's go to Brittany.
Well, there's a fun story behind the name Darth Vader. Owner John Ropes wanted to honor his partner Dorothy Harden, who had been asking him for years to name a horse after her. Well, she's a big Star Wars fan, so he went with Darth Vader. Her reaction, "You named me after an intergalactic villain?" Well, she'll admit she just has a bit of Darth Vader in her personality, and maybe that's where this filly's fire comes from. But the name has become something far more meaningful. Darth Vader has taken Ropes places he never imagined in 45 years of ownership. The Kentucky Oaks, a Grade 1 win, and now his first Breeders' Cup starter. So it's been an otherworldly kind of ride. But Ahmed, for a horse with a dark side name, she has a surprisingly soft side. She travels everywhere with a giant teddy bear in her stall.
Oh, that's great. And she is such a good sport. We have talked to her, and there is the teddy bear.
Named Ewok.
Oh, the teddy bear is named Ewok.
Yes.
How about that? I've named a horse in your honor after an iconic character, Darth Vader.
Let's get to the horse.
Okay, fine. Go for it.
She's kind of a late bloomer. I mean, most horses really develop from 2 to 3, 3 to 4. It took her a 5-year-old year to really develop, I think. Every race this year has gotten better than the previous. She's run a 1.1 miles the best, I believe. If she can avoid, she almost pulled off the upset against the last year's horse of the year, Torpedo Anna, on the last race. She's getting beat a nose on the wire. If she can avoid a terribly wide trip, and John Velasquez, her jockey, is the best position rider in the country, then I think she stands an excellent chance. She'll probably just be 2 or 3 lengths off the lead, and I think she'll come get him late. Yeah,
John Velasquez is the only rider in this race with a previous Distaff win. He has 3 of them, the last one in 2022 with Malathat. How about the one in Nitrogen? Edzo scared off the last 2 races watching her.
Great post position. Started her career on grass. Now it's on dirt. She's 2 for 3 on dirt. I think she's better on dirt. Trainer Mark Cassie curious to see how she handled older mares. She was second, beaten ahead in the Spinster last out. So here she is in the Distaff trying them again.
How about some of the horses with double-digit odds, guys? Clico currently at 10 to 1.
Yeah, 3-year-old against older fillies. She's never gone this far. She does come off a win in the Cotillion and Parks in her last race, but she needs to step up big time.
Now 4-race win streak coming in here. There's the 10.
Key's going to be Seismic Beauty
on
on the lead, and how much pressure she gets, how fast she has to go.
It is the $2 million 42nd running of the Longines Distaff for the fillies and mares here on Championship Saturday at Del Mar. To the voice of the Breeders' Cup, Larry Comas.
Regaled. Coming up to the outside stall, will complete the field. Stepping forward and in. All in line. And we've got one breaking through the gate here. That's Jin Jin. He's got a little over anxious. Opened up the front of the gate. Don't close that. Beauty right next to her. Reacted as well. Jin Jin has been backed out of the gate. We'll get a look here from the veterinarian behind the gate. And gets the okay to come back. All in line. Ready to start. They're off. In the Distaff, Seismic Beauty took a bit of a bobble there shortly after the start. It is a wide open battle for the lead, which is going to go to Nitrogen on the inside. Now, there goes Scylla. Scylla grabs the front, and Jin Jin goes with her. And Seismic Beauty just took that small bobble, is moving up on their outside, and is caught 3 wide into the turn. Nitrogen is 4th. And then on the far outside, it's Dry Powder running in 5th position. In between horses, Clico is 6th. break of another length and a half to Dorth Vader, who races on the outside of Gun Song and a ground-saving Elise Verite as they head to the backstretch. Majestic Oops is next by 3, then Regaled and Sarawak Rim. The pace is very fast here, 22.27 seconds for Scylla, who heads up the backstretch a half length in front. Jin Jin is second, Seismic Beauty is third, Nitrogen a strong fourth right behind them, a length and 3/4 off the lead. The Dry Powder on the outside of Glico, 45.75 was the half mile. Gun Song is 5 lengths off the lead while down toward the rail. Dorth Vader, Elise Verite, and Majestic Oops are next, and then Regaled and Sarawak Rim. But here comes Nitrogen on the outside of Scylla. And with 3 furlongs to go, Scylla responds. Scylla responds. She opens up a length. Nitrogen is now a length and a half behind. And then it's a 2.5 length gap to Glico. The others have been left behind. Coming to the top of the stretch. And Scylla turns for home in front. She's got a 2-length lead coming to the final furlong. Nitrogen is second, Glico is third, Regaled is put in a bit on the far outside, but Scylla's running away under Junior Alvarado. Scylla by 4, Scylla by 5. Scylla so strong in the distaff. She won it for fun. Nitrogen was second, and then it was Regaled in third, followed by Glico.
Wow, the 5-year-old mare in a blowout. Scylla, trained by the Hall of Famer Bill Mott, has now won this race for a 6th time.
He loses sovereignty to a fever, scratches from the Breeders' Cup Classic, but the way this game goes, it bounces back and gives you a favor. Really didn't expect this filly to run like that, giving Junior Alvarado his first Breeders' Cup win in this race, and as you said, Bill Mott is 6th. It was never in doubt with her. She had perfect striking position the entire time. The question with Scylla is, what's her best distance? Short, long, she's been through all of them, but she had a comfortable lead turning for home, and she just extended it.
She's bred to go long, but Mott had her sprinting. He thought that was probably the best thing for her for quite a while. She had 6 consecutive sprint races. He made the decision to stretch her out for the Spinster. She was a so-so third. He tried it again here, and look at what happens. But really, a lot happened at the start here that might have impacted this race, as you see Mott. The heavy favorite Seismic Beauty did not get off to a good start.
She kind of stumbled out of there, but she didn't break and run, really, so she was never involved in the race in a serious way.
All right, Junior Alvarado aboard Scylla. We go down to Donna.
Wow, Junior is also just saying, wow, what a performance today. Junior, you rode her last time out for the first time. That was in the Spinster Stakes, and you were third. What did you learn about her that day that made you come away with this kind of performance today?
You know, she's always been a very nice filly, always try, you know. I just think for her, it's just get out of her way. You know, when she feels like doing something, let her do it. Doesn't matter if she goes fast or not, when she's doing it the way she want to do it. And I think today, you know, when she broke out of there that sharp, I was like, all right, well, I'm not getting in her way, and I mean, she just carried me home today.
You don't have a speck of dirt on you. Were you always just sitting exactly how you wanted to be?
Well, you know, I wasn't really expecting. I thought it looked like more speed in the race. But like I say, she get out of there very aggressively, and I wasn't going to take that away from her.
Your first Breeders' Cup win this weekend, not your first, though. This is your 4th one. Let's just go back a little bit. In 2022, you were thinking about hanging it up, and then Cody's Wish came along. And then that took you all the way to sovereignty, winning your Kentucky Derby. Can you just talk about the highs and lows in this particular high?
Yes, I mean, this is, like I said, this is as high as it gets, even though, you know, today, when I was coming here 4 days ago, you know, I was, you know, very hopeful that I was probably going to have the winner of the Classic, and, you know, ended up scratching the horse. You know, that as low as it gets. And, you know, I just think today, right, once again, you know, God does things for a reason, and you know, we always have to be thankful.
Luckily, peaks follow the valleys, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, let's hear from Billy Mott. He's with Kenny Rice.
Bill Mott, Hall of Fame trainer. You win on a big day, Breeders' Cup, big day, and you win the distaff. Your thoughts right now on Scylla's win?
Well, really good. This is her last race, and we were waiting for one like this. She's from a great family. She's from a Juddmonte family, and you know, she's a full sister to Tacitus and a couple others. She's out of a mare that we trained that was a champion, Close Hatches. And it's just a great feeling to train the families and have them keep producing for us. I mean, they're so good to us.
As the race was unfolding, what were you thinking?
Well, you know, when I heard the fractions, 22 and change, I thought we were going a little quick, but she seemed like she was doing it easily. She broke, and it looked like she put Junior in position. It looked like if he was going to take her back, he'd have to get in a wrestling match with her, and he knows better than to do that. And I got to say, I'm going to commend Junior. He's come forward for us on the big days. I mean, when he's ridden the big races for us, I mean, he's made the right decisions.
Well, this kind of sums up racing in a lot of ways, doesn't it? The heartbreak earlier this week when you had to scratch Sovereignty because he was running a fever, and you come back and win today in the distaff. Your emotions on all of this?
Well, I think we just have to learn to accept and take the hits to the gut like we did with Sovereignty. I mean, it's disappointing. I really believe that he had quite a following, and I think there was a lot of racehorse fans, just not even gamblers, but fans that follow racing that wanted to see him run and see him participate in such a great race that they put together for this afternoon. But we have to miss it, and all I can hope for is maybe they consider bringing him back next year to race, and we'll see what happens.
They're going to give you some input in that?
I hope soon. I'm waiting.
Hey, congratulations. Thank
you. It's a great day. This is a good way to make up for it. I mean, it doesn't, I'm feel bad for the Sovereignty camp, everybody involved, but this is a good way for our team.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you.
Ahmed, does that sum up racing right there?
Yeah, the highs and the lows for sure. The 72-year-old Bill Mott has seen it all. A Hall of Famer back in '98. Now Junior Alvarado, high praise for his jockey. Has now 4 Breeders' Cup wins. All 4 of them have been with Bill Mott.
Mott has called Scylla quirky, but he said one of these races things are going to work out for her finally. It would be nice if it would be in the Breeders' Cup, and boy, did it ever.
Yeah, winless in 5 starts this year, but had been competitive, and now gets the ultimate victory here on Breeders' Cup Saturday. Let's go back to the start now, guys. The favorite, you talked about it. It was even money favorite. Bob Baffert trying to get his first ever distaff win, not the start Seismic Beauty wanted.
Yeah, she's number 8. She stumbles a little bit leaving there, but she never really... Right there.
Yeah.
And she never really got into full stride after that. Kind of a short stride. Even though she's close to the lead, it's not the way she normally gets there.
But here's the thing about Seismic Beauty. We mentioned before, she's a one-dimensional front runner, okay? When Scylla went out there so fast, 45 and change, 110 flat, Seismic Beauty was going to have to go even faster to clear her, and that sort of sealed her fate, the fractions.
Junior Alvarado going to the winner's circle along with his trainer, Bill Mott. Judd Mott, the ownership group, was 4th last year at the Breeders' Cup in the filly and mare sprint. Wanted to do a little bit better. Certainly did that. Winner's circle. That's your next trip.